If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
Welcome to J360 Jams here on J360 Radio.
Jammaversary mode. Jammaversary mode. Jammaversary mode.
Hey, how's it going, J360 Legion? What is happening? Yes, we are here. Welcome to J360 Jams 116 here on J360 Radio. And it is Jammaversary Day, which means that it is the day that Jams premiered. Yes, that's right. 5 years running. Today is a special day because how often do you get a J360 Jams episode on the actual premiere day? And this is just a once in a while thing, man. And I mean, for the 5th year of being in service, this is a grand achievement to have. So we are going to party it up. We are going to have one hell of a good time. We have 32 tracks on the playlist tonight. I mean, it might pale in comparison to how we used to do special episodes because they were mega mixes, but this right here, maybe you could call it a super mix, because 32 tracks on the new era of jams is a bit. And I mean, it ain't nothing to be upset about, though. It is amazing because the tracks are stellar. And I got to give a special thanks to all the Jams members that actually sent this out here. In addition to all of the great grooves, I am really excited to get this whole thing underway. But you know what? We got to pay it forward by celebrating those who actually contributed throughout Jams in its entirety. In addition to those that are premiering tonight, we have stellar debuts, and we also have plenty from the legends that helped build this show along the way. And the first one to start us off tonight is no exception to the rule. She's incredible, she's multi-talented, and she is still killing it today with her stellar hits. There's no better person to start us off tonight than ZXSP. And I gotta say, when I started this and I reached out to her and I asked her if she wanted to be on the show, she's been consistent ever since, and a great friendship and partnership developed out of the whole thing. So she's going to actually start us off with 2 tracks from her album, Heavy Synthestry, and the first track is called From the Depths of Memory. So, ZXSP, take it away.
have even more impressive results. We can also create new and fresh memories for you. Moreover, using neural implants, it can modulate your sleep, your mood, and biorhythms. If you are wondering if these treatments can have a negative effect, you need not worry.
Ooh, nice! That is how we started off. And you know, special shout outs to ZXSP for an awesome track. You know something? I forgot I was actually in that song. No, seriously, like I wanted to delve into like our past and what brought us up here to our future, and yeah, it turns out I did do some vocal work for this one. That was really, really cool. I'll have to do a follow-up interview with ZXSP sometime to see what else she's been working on lately. I know she's been pretty much busy hosting another show, and she's been busy working on more additional tracks. So she always has a home here at Jams, and much respect to her. We have another one from her, from the same album, by the way, and it's made in association with Rob Moore, and it's called Ubertaken. So, take a listen. Yes! Oh my god, Heavy Synthestry is amazing. And I gotta say, you definitely need to check out all of ZXSP's awesome discography. And to ZXSP, thank you for being a big part of Jams. We couldn't have gotten here without you, and looking forward to working with you more in the future. Take care, okay? Alright, as we keep on moving, we have the Firkman Cometh! That's right, Firkenstein is on the playlist tonight, and we are honoring and celebrating him as well here on J360 Jams, just like ZSSP. And you see, we got two awesome tracks from his Light, Color, and Air album here. You know, Firk has always been there, been working on some new stuff, submitting cool things to J360 Jams, and I had the pleasure of working with him on Frightful Refrains presentations, and in addition to listening to some awesome ideas from him. The man is amazing at what he does, and we're going to listen to two great tracks here tonight. The first one is A New Relationship with Time. Firkenstein, take it away, sir. Wild, right? Ferg, never change, man. Keep working in your lab, sir. Keep on knocking it out. We have another one from him, and it's called Before You Were Born and After You Die. Take it away again, Firkenstein. Yes, 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 man. All those memories kept rushing back, and Firkenstein has always been there. Always been a great legend, strong contributor. So I'm going to go ahead and make this announcement right here. Alright, so just because it's J360 Jams 116, and this is the season finale, doesn't mean the grooves are over. Matter of fact, next week, you're not getting a mini bite on Tuesday. You are getting, actually, no, not Tuesday. Next Monday. Next Monday, you're going to get a special presentation. And Firkenstein is definitely one of the people involved. I will give you more information about it as we get to, let's say, I'll tell you. It's the J360 Jams Hall of Fame. It is finally happening on Monday, and as we say goodbye to Jammaversary month, 10 people are actually involved in it, and you already heard of one. Firkenstein is in there. So, just letting you know how it's going. But yeah, we are going to be doing that every Jammaversary month. Alright, moving forward though, special shoutouts and thank you to Firkenstein for his 2 awesome tracks. We have MegaGlitch on the playlist, and his 2 awesome tracks right here. He's a strong contributor to J360 Jams as well, and I got to give a special shout out and thank you to him, along with all the great music he has made in addition to Firkenstein and ZXSP. The first track that we're going to hear from him is one of his latest, and it is called First Boss. Take it away, MegaGlitch. Nice, right? Like I said, MegaGlitch is always killing it too, and the fact that he is back just making music is just... I can hear how his sound has improved and how he has progressed in addition to others on J360 Jams, and I know that... See, there's no slouches in Jam Fam. That is a legend right there, and I'm always looking forward to the next MegaGlitch soundtrack, album, EP, like, friggin' amazing. And let me tell you this, the one that we're going to hear right now is his latest track, and he was nice enough to send it to us. It's called Endless Shores. So, MegaGlitch, take it away again, brother. Yes. Oh, that's a vibe. Awesome job, Fabs. You are knocking it out, my dude. You are knocking it out. And remember, you always have a home here in Jam, so anytime, just keep them coming. Friggin' legend. Much respect to him, man. Like I said, for those of you out here, like, this is one way to start a season finale. And I mean 5 years. And, God, I think I've known MegaGlitch for at least 2 or 3 of them. I mean, definitely known ZXSP and Firkenstein for quite a long time. And, wow, man. All the memories are just flowing around. But, yeah, them shores are endless, man. Because I'm thankful for every single partnership I've made on Jams. You know what I'm saying? But as we keep moving forward, though, we have Mayah Camara on the playlist. And now she's legendary, too. This is her track called Crush. All right, Mayah, take it away. Yes, legendary Mayah Camara, killing it every time. I mean, like, of all partnerships that I'm glad that I made in Season 5, definitely with Mayah. That is just awesome. Every time she's releasing something, man, I'm like, I know we're all in for a treat. And speaking of which, we have a new one coming up here. She made this in association with Castell, and it is called Strangers. So we went from Crush, and now we're dealing with the one that got away. Let us dive in, shall we? Take it away, you two.
Laying with your head on my chest, staring up at the ceiling. Not a thing on this planet I choose to replace that feeling. Still a taste in my mouth from your tears, living out the worst of my fears without you. Oh, the night that you told me goodbye was something out of a movie. When you wrote and said I wasn't your man, it got straight through me. A grainy flicker on the silver screen, back together in the final scene. Can't sit through it, not these days. I don't wanna be strangers again, strangers again. No, I don't wanna be strangers again, strangers again.
You saw my face in a crowded place. Would you stare back at me? Or if the seas still ever cross your mind, would they make you happy? Don't even matter, cause it's way too late. Find me in the places I hate, hoping to see you, hoping to see you. 'Cause I don't wanna be strangers again, strangers again. No, I don't wanna be strangers again, again.
Can you still feel my heart beating?
Guess it only beats for you. If there's one thing in my life I'm still needing, it's you. 'Cause I don't wanna be strangers again, strangers again. No, I don't wanna be.
You know I really miss you, baby.
You know we've been through too much just to let it go, to let it go. We know we have too much love just to let it go, to let it go, baby. You know we've been through too much just to let it go, to let it go.
Oh, that is a jam too, baby. That is a jam too. You know, thinking about it, I don't think I've heard a duet like that in a long time. Since like, I mean, on that same level and vibe. Since like, I want to say when Peebo Bryson did Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my names right. I'm hoping that was him because that might have been Ingram. That might have been Ingram that did that. I think it is Ingram that did that. I think Bryson did Beauty and the Beast. I don't know, man. I mean, like, what I'm saying is like the vibe that was hitting there. Like, there are people that do duets, but not like that. That was just smooth, man. I mean, that is like my second favorite collaboration I heard since she did the one with Rogue Effects called Big Time. I listen to Big Time all the time, man, you know. But that is another stellar hit from Mayah Camara. And shout outs to Castell. Pleasure to meet you. As we keep moving forward, though, because we got a lot to get through, and I'm telling you, I'm loving the way Jams is shaping up tonight. We have the legendary Dashing Rogue on the playlist again. And by the way, another shout out and thank you to Mayah Camara. And happy Jammaversary, Mayah. We have Rogue Effects on the playlist tonight. And you know what? I gotta say this. This song is always legendary. It is one of my favorites from him. But you're probably thinking Filofax, but as a matter of fact, it is Chaos Theory. Filofax is good, but Chaos Theory, boy, I listen to that every time I gotta go ahead and get through a clutch week, and this was final weeks in my life, so yeah, let's do this thing. Dive on in. Rogue Effects, take it away.
So far in search of sanity, hit the speed of sound, close to the edge of notoriety. Illusions are your chaos now, when it all falls down. It's all chaos now, when we hit the ground. Flying higher than the sun, not the only ones. People underground, we know there's chaos theory all around. We'll show that what is real, you can hide what's the chaos. When it's lost, you can find what's the chaos. What's the chaos. To shatter memories, the ghost in the machine. Echo voices cry for liberty, whisper to a sorry chaos now. When the walls come down, it's all chaos now. When we hit the ground, always higher than the sun. Not the only one. People underground, we know there's chaos theory all around. We'll show that all at once you deny what's the chaos. All at once you can hide what's the chaos. What's the chaos? What's the chaos?
Yes, that is always one of my favorites. Anytime I'm in clutch or anytime I gotta hurry up and do a J360 project and more, like even though, like I said, it was finals week, that was the theme song for me, man. Oh my god, but yeah, much respect to Rogue Effects for all that he has done, in addition to File Effects Records and more. Like, the man is a genius, and he achieved quite a lot with the tracks that he made. Another reason for Chaos Theory being on the playlist tonight, other than It's a Jam, is also because it was a part of the First Step album, and he recently released a sequel to the First Step album called Endgame. And, you know, I wanted to go ahead and showcase, like, kind of like how you got Star Wars and you got The Empire Strikes Back. Well, for this one, you had Chaos Theory, and now you got a song representing Endgame, which is the latest that has been released, and it's called Rogue Effects featuring Dewar, the legendary Dewar herself, and it is called Dancing in the Night. So, let us go ahead and dance in the night, people. And by the way, you should definitely check out Endgame. The whole album is damn fantastic. But take it away again, Rogue Effects and Dewar.
Different times. Now the universe
There was magic in the air, and we knew it felt so right. We were dancing in the dark, we were dancing in the night, and the stars above our heads, they were shining just like ice. We were dancing in the dark, we were dancing in the
Oh man, that is a awesome duet too. You know what? Like I said, that's right up there with my Camara's duet, which once again she did along with Rogue Effects for Big Time. We are just stellar, like this episode is just stellar tonight, man. Just sitting back here chilling, listening to the best grooves ever made by awesome, important people. And, Rogue Effects, man, you just keep on grooving, man. Keep doing the things that you like to do. And if there's a Return of the Jedi in the in-game lineup, I won't be mad at you. Just saying. But, yeah, awesome job, man. And keep at it, okay? But we are not entirely done with Rogue Effects yet, and before any of y'all are like, oh my god, he's showing favoritism! No! The thing about it is, this particular song coming up is the feature track tonight, and you know what? I'm giving due in celebration to both Rogue Effects and Arpraxis, because if it wasn't for Rogue Effects, I wouldn't have met Arpraxis. And the thing about it is, they combined their unique talents together, not only to help make Filofax Records, but also to create G-Star 84. And this couldn't be a better time to showcase that legendary classic. So, we are in the Arpraxis set right now, and special shoutouts to you, brother. And also, we're listening to Rogue Effects groove along with the vocals. Take it away, both of you.
And in the night
how the club scene never dies with Arpraxis. And another shout out and thank you to Rogue Effects. I mean, awesome job with that one. Like, let me just say this, okay? If Chaos Theories is trying to cram and get all sorts of things done at the time, you know, G-Star 84 is that victory lap you take when you're done and you know damn well you got an A and you're just driving away as the credits are rolling while drinking a Mountain Dew and stuff like that. That is very specific, right? Well, let me tell you this. I've done that before and let me... It applies, damn it, okay? Shoot, matter of fact, I think the state policeman that was chasing me was getting down with the groove too. Alright, but as we keep moving forward... this isn't about me entirely right now, but as we keep moving forward, I got out of that ticket. We have another track from Arpraxis, and this is celebrating the Paradox from a very fantastic album that was made. This track is called Flipped. So, Arpraxis, take it away, brother.
All I want is to find one to call mine, but the moon ain't playing.
Yes. I highly recommend see, later this year I am going to be doing an Albums of the Year list. Paradox Room and Endgame are on it, in addition to various others that I've been paying attention to lately. And like I said, you definitely got to dive into these artists and what they make. I mean, Arpraxis, my dude, you are just making achievements across the board. Same to Rogue Effects. I know ZXSP has something new. God knows what comes out of Firkenstein's lab. And, my Camara is just steadily hitting it. And that is just amazing where we are as a team and all. And, yeah, that is just beautiful. And if any of you out there would like to be a part of J360 Jams history, whether it be Jams TV or traditional jams, email me at j360jams@gmail.com and, have 2 tracks and a link that best represents you. Like your signature, kind of like how chefs have a signature dish, you may have a signature track or 2, because you're going to need 2 to get in on J360 Jams, or 1 video. And, I have the rules always down at the bottom of the description box for you all to listen to. And, like I said, it's open to all musicians. Genre is no option. Don't let none of that stuff stop you. Come and be a part of history. You know what I'm saying? And also, I got to say, thank you all for contributing for these last 5 years. And, for those of you that have, been listening, downloading, coming to the show live and everything, that is just awesome. Because I know it can be tough to do sometime. But, that's why we always have the post game ready for anybody that wants to enjoy at their leisure. And anytime the show is here, it broadcasts live on Mixlr. And then it's sent out to all podcast units and all. I just wanted to let you all know that, so that you can stay in step with me and stay in step with all of the artists that have been featured tonight. Because paying it forward really helps. And, that's how we keep the magic going, with your investment. Whether it be buying the merch, whether it be listening to the shows or liking the shows, that really just helps us all out in a big way. And also, we are at that point in the show where I got to go ahead and throw an ad at you. So, brother got bills to pay. So, here it is. Here's the ad. Okay, so let them sell. I should get some of that money.
When your company earns unlimited 2% cash back on all purchases with Capital One, that's serious business. So Steven at SandCloud got a serious business card, the Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One.
We used our 2% cash back to help build our retail presence.
Savvy, Steven.
And we get big purchasing power, so our business can spend more and earn more.
The Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/SparkCashPlus.
All right, welcome back to J360 Jams. This is J-Man, of course, and we are continuing onward with Jams 116, the season finale, if you will. Also, by the way, I do have to mention, if you do not want ads in your J360 content, you can actually support us over to Ko-fi and get one of the J360 Legion memberships. You get all of the content ad-free, and then not to mention, you ain't bombarded that much. It's a premium outlook, if you will, and you're only paying $5 a month. Just letting you know that. But if you want to do a one-off, or if you want to go ahead and contribute a certain way, you can also do donations from $5 to $15 if you'd like. It's entirely up to you. But that is Ko-fi.com/J360 Productions if you want to support. All right, but as we keep moving forward, that option still stands, by the way. We have to get ready for some debuts. We have some awesome new talent about to appear on J360 Jams tonight, so we are going to do this right. Hit the music, shall we? Okay, first up we have a legendary artist from Retro Rebel. Yep, Retro, let's see, yep, from Retro Reverb Records, that is. And by the way, shout out to Cole over there. I know he has a birthday coming up, so I wanted to go ahead and give him his nice shout out. This lady here is from Italy, and her name is Alenis, and she just released a new single in addition to like 2 awesome tracks here. So we're going to listen to them tonight, and I'm going to tell you this. From what I saw in her discography, she is amazing. And I got to give another shout out to Cole for recommending her. So I reached out to her and asked her if she wanted to debut on tonight's program. And she was nice enough to oblige. So we're going to listen to 2 awesome tracks from Alenis tonight. The first one that you're going to hear is called Runaway, which is the latest track. Yep, that's right. Take it away, Alenis. Spectacular. That is not. I knew we were gonna be in for a treat, y'all. And right there, that is gold, solid gold. Alenis, wow, nice. Oh man, we have another one from her called "As She Dances." I'm excited for this one too. Take it away again, Alenis.
She dances when everything still gets back in line. She dances and her body's a testament to space and time. I feel the world and she dances with colors that I feel. I never had any second chances, only with your love can I heal. She brings light, and her fingers glitter misty air. No strife and sacrifice, still I feel when I touch her golden hair. I feel the world and she dances with colors that I feel. I never had any second chances, only with your love can I heal. She dances while we grow. We're fast, but she's so slow. Gently she walks all the weight. A lifetime to keep us straight. With her I create. No need to wait. I feel the world and she dances with colors that I feel. I never had any second chances, only with your love can I heal.
Wow. That was awesome. Nice. I'm speechless, man. I just like, wow. See, this just proves music is alive. Music's not dying or anything. This is amazing. That was awesome, Alenis. 2 stellar tracks. Wow, what a fantastic debut. Oh my goodness. Shout outs to Cole for recommending you, and I'm glad I reached out. That was awesome. Way to go. Well, you see, Jam's history being made already. Nicely done, Alenis. Now wait for my final word on everything, okay? Excellent debut. You nailed it. Alright. Alright. Man, I'm excited. See, this episode is awesome. As we keep moving forward, we have a new couple of artists here. I think these people were on recommendation from Mr. Wawa. So, Flexi R7 and Young LavaKid, huh? And these are 2 tracks from them. Okay, seem like 2 talented dudes. The first one is BFH. That's the name of it. Let's see if they can flow. Take it away, you two.
Babyface in the store, we're saving our body on the range. I'm focused in my gang, we don't wanna go back to the tens. Right now on the road, we're gonna break down what you owe. We're gonna go hard to tear apart, you ain't pulling up cause you owe. Babyface in the store, we're saving our body on the range. I'm focused in my gang, we don't wanna go back to the tens. Right now on the road, we're gonna break down what you owe. We're gonna go hard to tear apart, you ain't pulling out cause you owe.
Fight hustlers, it's our gang. We gonna bang bang, we are the fighters. We are the hustlers, come from nothing. We wanna blow up. We were born poor, we gonna die rich. I'm gonna say that God is with us. We gonna pray, this is re-up. We wanna succeed, I know where I come from. This is flexi, this is my story. I don't have a father, hey, I love my mother. I'm gonna move from my town. I'm gonna hustle, I'll never fall. I'm gonna rise, I'm gonna shine like a sun. My life gonna change, I'm gonna rule like a king. Me and the kid, we gonna rule. Give us some weed, we gonna smoke, fixing some shit. I'm gonna pop it, you gonna pop up. It's a race, we gonna run it till in a coffin, till in a coffin.
Patient in the store, we're saving our body on the bench. I'm focused in my gang, we don't wanna go back to the tents. Right now on the road, we're gonna break down what you own. We're gonna go hard to tear apart, you ain't pulling up cause you owe. Bayfish in the store, we're saving our body on the bench. I'm focused in my gang, we don't wanna go back to the tents. Right now on the road, we're gonna break down what you owe. We're gonna go hard to tear apart, you ain't pulling out cause you owe. Cranked up going home, we used to eat beef with the low. Cold nights to the shows, we had to take care of what you owe. More times on the way, we had to focus on the road. We had to hold up till you go far. While you falling off, gotta score. If it's the game, never gonna switch. That what it takes, we keep making hits. Ride or die, nobody can feed. We just gonna slide, we carefully pee. Respect, no cutting my days. I'ma go down, get on my way. Every day we gotta get paid. Making my shade, you know the name. I be popping the shit with my gang. They go live whenever we land. Understand them niggas are scared. We're hoping they beat them, we do our dance. Oh, whoa.
Okay, yes. See, I like that. Talented. That is talent. That is nicely done. Way to go, you two. Wow. All right. Smooth. Okay, well, we have another one from them, and it's called Paranoid. All right, Young LavaKid and Flexi R7, take it away again.
Nigga, my gallery, I got my salary, back in the butchery, not in the mortuary. Came for the agony, nigga for harmony, craving for irony, hitting for colony, eating my bologna. She want my accessories, I'm feeling so paranoid. I down in the paradise, feeling so paralyzed.
Hey. I'm begging this to just like harmony. I'm in love with the trust and I'm part of me. Never talk about that shit, my apology. Paranoid, I'm wearing that ivory. I can feel it, we getting that violence. Feeling stressed, you fighting with rubber dick. On the chip, it's time, you can hire and lift. Use a kid, I bet you the enemy. Tell one nigga, they tell you I love. I gotta rap, the nigga be know. I'm feeling paranoid, I'm annoyed.
Came for the throne, we setting the price, increasing the size, taking your wife, nigga for 5. Better you drive, better you drive, either you die, nigga we slide.
Nice. Okay. All right, you two. Hey, look. Let me just say this. Keep in contact with me, all right? We'll talk. We'll talk because I can't make that decision yet, but that was really good. Okay, see, like I said, music is alive and well. So anytime you hear any of those burnout bloggers sitting there saying, it's over, well, apparently they're lying. Let us keep moving. I'm sorry, guys. I've been in this game for quite some time. And, actually, I'm not sorry about saying that because some of those caffeine junkies need to be hit in the gut and understand that music is alive and well in addition to other creative outlets. But, my goodness, guys. Amazing. But as we keep moving forward, we have another representation from Filofax Record. MCL, I have heard about you and many, many good things, and it is time for you to make your debut tonight. So, we are going to start this off just right. He made this song in association with Maria Gio, and it's called Run to You. So, take it away, MCL and Maria Gio.
When I'm down and lost and I can feel the flame, I run to you, I run to you. When every voice inside me calling out your name, I run to you, I run to you. I feel the love, you come and save me. I feel the heat when you are near me. So when I'm feeling lost and lonely, I don't need to run, I run to you, I run to you. Been on my own again and again. Where does it go end? Where my best friend? Something to hold, something I've down, something I can't get my head around. Too late to turn the page. Too late, I'm on the stage. Too late, can I be saved? Then you come to me. When I'm lost and I can feel the flame, I run to you, I run to you. When every voice inside me calling out your name, I run to you, I run to you. I feel the love, you come and save me. I feel the heat when you are near me. So when I'm feeling lost and lonely, I don't need to run, I run to you, I run to you. Wherever I go, whatever I do, you're still here with me. You pick me up for a little while. You show me how to have a good time. Feeling something new, with or without you. You help me through the night when you embrace me. When I'm down and lost and I can feel the flame, I run to you, I run to you, I run to you. When every voice inside me calling out your name, I run to you, I run to you, I run to you. I feel the love, you come and save me. I feel the heat when you are near me. So when I'm feeling lost and lonely, I don't need to run, I run to you, I run to you. So when I'm feeling lost and lonely, I don't need to run, I run to you, I run to you, I run to you.
All right. Nicely done. That is a classic. And I remember, we had the music video for that with the Silver Sage Magic on Jams TV not too long ago. Nicely done by MCL. But we have another one from him, and he made this in association with Silver Sage and Zorina, and it is called Fantasy. So, let's dive in, shall we? Take it away, all.
There was a time I lost my way, feeling the tension every day. I was lost within my soul, a million miles from the coast. I had to turn it around and get my feet on the ground, get me back to where I was before. Look into my eyes and you can see me right. I just knew I got to let you go. Oh, 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 you made me a fantasy. You got my head spinning around and around. I can't put my head on where your heart is. I can feel your love is undivided. You made me a fantasy. I got to turn this upside down. Take me back to where I need to be. Yeah, take me back to where I'm feeling free. Oh, feeling free. I could be right where you are. Oh, I could be a superstar. I didn't feel the way you feel, so my heart's not yours to steal. You could move the world for me, but I didn't want the world to see. I was right and you were wrong. You didn't believe I was this strong. Oh, 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 you made me a fantasy. You got my head spinning around and around. I can't put my head on where your heart is. I can feel your love that's not divided. You made me a fantasy. I got to turn this upside down. Take me back to where I need to be. Yeah, take me back to where I'm feeling free.
Hey, that wasn't just fantasy. That was fantastical. Nice. Nice. MCL, you did it again. Way to go, sir. And shoutouts to Zorina and the legendary Silver Sage. Don't think I've forgotten you, brother. I know you always around somewhere. And much respect to you for a lot of the work and a lot of the artists that you brought my way as well. And I gotta say, MCL, you know what I mean? Stand by for my final word on it, man. That was just, that is the start of something. Alright, we also have, last but not least, on another recommendation from Filofax Records, Manco. So, got two stellar tracks here, and I know because on the high recommendation that I was given, just like MCL, that we are in for a treat tonight here on J360 Jams 116. So, Manco, the first track that we're going to hear from you is called Carnival. Take it away.
Bailar, bailar.
Stellar. Nicely done, Manco. Way to go ahead and really start off your debut very well. That is nice. You know something? When was the last time I went to a carnival? I'm going to change that. You know what I mean? I got to go to the beach. Well, within reason, because traffic is ridiculous now. But, yeah, man. I miss those old days of going out there on the carnival, riding around on different rides during the pier, and, you know, actually catching some of the live shows and all. God. It seemed like it was yesterday. But hey, as we keep moving forward, though, we have another one from Manco, and it's called High on Life. So, Manco, take it away again.
I see the sunshine through a cloud of emotion. I can feel the daylight from the shadow. I long to be in a world of devotion. I'm high on love for everyone to see. Do you feel like I'm all in love? Do you feel feels like I'm high on love? Do you feel feels like I'm all in love? Do you feel feels like I'm high on love? Loving feeling, got it all washing over me. I chill but feel the warmth you radiate. A love explosion when we are together. I'm high on love so sweet and tenderly. Do you feel like I'm all in love? Do you feel feels like I'm high on love? Do you feel feels like I'm all in love? Do you feel feels like I'm high on love? It feels like I'm falling in love. Feels like I'm falling in love. It feels like I'm falling in love. Feels like I'm falling in love. It feels like I'm falling in love. Feels like I'm falling in love. It feels like I'm falling in love. Feels like I'm falling in love. It feels like I'm falling in love. It feels like I'm falling in love. Feels like I'm falling in love.
All right. That was Nicely done, I would say. Manco, you really knocked it out with your debut. And thanks for Filofax Record for the recommendation for him and MCL. Nicely done. But now we got to go ahead and make this choice here. And I guess while I'm at it, I could go ahead and make the choice about Season 6. So, let's see. What do I have? Alright, it's unanimous. I mean, if you have these new people coming in here and bringing in some awesome stuff, and I liked every single one that have made their debut tonight, I gotta go ahead and let y'all know the mission isn't over. Yeah, that's right. J360 Jams is on the air for Season 6. It is happening. Oh, yes. The adventure doesn't end here. Yeah, we got more to do. However, it's going to take a little bit of time as I go ahead and carve out exactly what I want for Season 6, so you will have to wait on this one, okay? And I'm letting you all know this right now. I want to say Season 6 will start around like the 3rd week of July, okay? So that would be, let's see, what does that look like? Hold on a minute. I got y'all. Damn calendar app only works when it wants to. That would be 3rd week of July, right? That would be the 18th. So, Friday the 18th, we will be back on the air with J360 Jams 117. Just wanted to let you know how that goes, and everybody that made their debut tonight, welcome to Jams. So email me at j360jams@gmail.com every time that you have new tracks and you want to continue the partnership. It is up to you to maintain this, in addition to me maintaining it. You know, that's just the way it works. So, you know, stay in step with me, and I'll always keep you posted on when there's a new Jams episode happening, whether it be for J360 Radio or J360 TV. Congratulations to all of you. And happy Jammaversary, by the way. Alright, as we keep moving forward, I've been saying that a lot this whole episode, but you know, I gotta stay on track, y'all. I still got a bit of things to go ahead and take care of, but I'm just saying, I'm loving tonight, and the itinerary is amazing. Speaking of which, though, I need to pay some bills, so we're gonna go ahead and dive into another ad, but hey, you know what? I've already mentioned if you go ahead and you pay for the membership on Ko-fi, all of the content will be ad-free, and you do not have to worry about, you know, having to pay. But other than that, though, yeah, go on ahead and listen to this person make their sales pitch. There you go. All right, welcome back to J360 Jams. Woo! None of the ads had anything to do with my black ass, I don't think. So let's go ahead and continue on with the awesome music that is presented to us. Now, we got the Final Four happening right now. So, let's go on ahead and make this happen. I don't know if that's Final Four. Is it? No. Not by a long shot. However, yeah, it is. It is. Isn't that something? Whatever. Let's go on ahead and finish out the show with these awesome artists that are up here right now. You know? And guess what? The best way to start off our third act here is Omega Mega Drive with 2 stellar hits that are a part of his latest release. The first track that you're going to hear is called Solar Wind. Take it away, Omega Mega Drive. All right. Awesome. The solar wind. Incredible. You know, and I love Omega Mega Drive's work. He's been a big contributor in jams. Like, just fantastic work all around. And I hope the new release is going well, too, because, my dude, you just really put your efforts into your work. And that is just amazing. And I love, like, how we are getting as far as we are in this program here. And it's just 5 years. And I think I worked with a Mega Drive for at least 2. See, after a while, you'll start knowing. So it's like, yeah, man. We couldn't just stop the series here, you know. That's why we had to have a Season 6. Hell, I'm looking to see a Season 7. But anyway, let's keep on moving. Don't interrupt the man's set. We have another one from him called Atmospheric Entry. So, take it away again, Omega Mega Drive. Nice. Oh my god. Asthma. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, as I'm sitting here working on a few things, I saw something pop up and it said ass, and then all of a sudden it said asthma. And then I'm looking over at like Omega Mega Drive's track and it's saying atmospheric entry. I was like, asthma. What a wild night, man. This just goes to show I'm working too hard because by the way, let me go ahead and give a shout out to Omega Mega Drive. Thank you for those awesome tracks, sir. I mean, I enjoy the work that you put in and everything that you've done. This was stellar tonight. And not to mention, your tracks perfectly fit in with the theme of the party, and we're just coasting away on this voyage, getting where we need to be because, we're getting to that new season soon enough. And you always have a home here in Jams, and thank you. Thank you for being a big part of Jams history. Much respect to you. Now, you're all probably wondering about that gag, right? I'm not going to say it. It's too ridiculous, man. Like, when you work too hard and stuff, you start seeing things, I had this one dream that that an ostrich was flying around, which isn't right anyway. And then all of a sudden, he got in a kaiju battle with Big Bird. And the thing about it is, I'm like, either the air pollution is real, or at the same time, I'm working too hard on this damn essay, and that was just. But hey, you know what? I'm sure by next week, when I have a break in between like college courses and everything, I probably won't be thinking wild stuff like that. But as we keep moving forward. We have the Blue Book project on the playlist, and let me get myself together. This young man has really been putting a lot of work and efforts too, just like Omega Mega Drive, and he is a big part of Jam's history as well. Matter of fact, I think I met him this season. Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. I think it was Jam's 85 when he made his debut, and he's been coming along with the hits ever since. So we have two awesome tracks from him. The first one that you're going to hear is called Aperitivo, which, by the way, oh my god, here I go. I told you the ostrich story and now I can't talk. Aperitivo is like when you're having a nice celebration, a big party and stuff. So uncork the bottles because we are having a party tonight here with our season finale. And the Blue Book project is bringing more and more grooves along our way. So take it away, sir. Pop the corks, baby. It's time to drink. Nicely done by the Blue Book Project. That is a party, y'all, and tonight is no exception. We have another one from him, and he made this in association with Nicholas, and it is called How Old Are You? So, take it away again. Nice. Oh, that was a groove, man. Shoot, tell them ladies that. Yeah. You know, or actually tell your significant other, you know. Them feelings, though. That was way to go for the Blue Book Project. And by the way, sir, I've been seeing your live streams and you doing covers and everything. Keep it up. My God, you can play them keys. Looking forward to your next EP release and everything, sir. And like I said, because we got a new season ahead, don't hold back. All right? And that goes for all you other artists out there and those that I haven't met yet. You all know about this now, so let's go on ahead and fire up them emails, all right? Let's make this partnership work. And speaking of great partnerships, like I said, I love it when I meet new people, and I love it when I work consistently with others, but I especially love it when people come back to jams. And we have quite a bit of people who came back to jams coming up now on the playlist. And these are the final three for the evening, final three sets, that is. And let's see. Mindustry is here. What the? Battle Bro! He is here! Yes! Gustav and company have returned to jams! Oh my god, Ministry is amazing, y'all, and if you have not experienced them, this is the right time for it. Oh my god, yes, this is stellar. This is stellar. Alright, the first one that you're going to hear is from the latest release that's coming in July. Oh, actually, both of them are. This one is called Dunkelgrav Final Mix. So, let us don our swords, shields, and axes. It is time to battle! Take it away, sir!
Maskineri, järnfast disciplin utan pardon tillber vi explosion. Vårat bränsle är hat, våran kraft ofattbar. I helvetes brand, gas vårat namn. Konstant eldgivning ifrån nordöst. Ni tror vi är en hägring. Hör våran röst. Bruna storm, död och sorg. Övervåld, dunkelgrå. Upptäcker oss allt för sent när tiden runnit ut. Vi har övertaget, framtidsskottet tar slut. Bruna storm, död och sorg. Övervåld, dunkelgrå. Charlotfeuer, aufeinander klingt. Wo die Nacht aus der Zeit. Vi håller kullen vårt sista försvar, som för oss är ett självklart val. Dock så vet vi att det innebär vårt slut till valar med järnsår och krut. Som fanns kvar av oss begravdes med respekt, tätt intill våran svårslagna bröst. Han står kvar och vakar över våran grav. Krigsgudarna hyllade vår final. Bruna storm, död och sorg. Övervålda, dunkelgrå. Charlotfeuer, aufeinander klingt. Wo die Nacht aus der Zeit.
My goodness. You know what I mean? That hits my soul right there. Ah, the power of the warrior is strong, man! Nice! To pillage and conquer with ferocity like that, Valhalla is a wonderful. The gates will welcome us. That is exactly what I like, man. You know, Gustav, I am glad that you are still making music, man. You and the band are killing it. This was perfect. You know what I mean? Man, I'm glad I got another season coming. Definitely need more from you, sir. Don't ever forget to submit tracks here. Honestly, that is awesome. We have another one from Mindustry coming up. It's called Deuce Volt Mix 3. I'm for this. Take it away, Mindustry. Again.
Ett rött kors över mitt bröst. En själ som är i brand, där blodet färgar sand. Vi följer Herrens önskan, ingen förlåtelse. Heliga straff utdelas, flammande stål och järn. För evigt spridas läran, det tvingas till att se. En ständig kamp om livet, vi rättar deras fel. Vi följer Herrens ord, bröder som har dött i blod. Tempel, riddare, Deus, volta. Genom främmande land kämpar Guds militärförband. Tempel, riddare, Deus, volta. En helig graal och Turingshölje försvara så länge hjärtat slår, trots många djupa sår. Över brinnande öken, under en skärig natt, levereras dödsdomar via himmelens portar. Följer Herrens ord, bröder som har dött i blod. Tempel, riddare, Deus, volta. Genom främmande land kämpar Guds militärförband. Tempel, riddare, Deus, volta. Equites, Templari, Sanctus Cruces Ignati. Tempel, riddaren, helig, solare.
The slang will never stop, man. That's what I love about it. Mindustry. Good to have you back on the playlist, bro. All of y'all. Just knocking it out like... Man, how many lands did we conquer? How much treasure did we achieve? Many. That's how much you know. When you ain't got no numeral value to that stuff, many. But yeah, awesome job, and I'm glad that you submitted those 2 great tracks here. Battle Bros Forever. Looking forward to the next crusade. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty. Well, let's see, who else do we have on the... Oh my goodness, April Afternoon is back. Nice! I knew this episode was going to be amazing. Oh my god. So, first track that we're going to hear is called Grim Reaper. April Afternoon made this in association with Chronic Dream and Pain in the Years. Okay, take it away.
I will dive into your sea, set you free. Killing time as your friend will tranquilize, so your thoughts will drift away. You can wait, but you'll end up asking why everything remains the same. You're the protagonist, and every lullaby novel, everything remains the same. You're like the dog sniffing for chocolate or hold those things will make the sun fade away. Why don't you turn the page right now? What you gonna do when he calls for you? What you gonna do when he calls for you? Grim Reaper, why don't you face your night dog? This
Yes. Incredible, man. Like I said, I'm always here for April Afternoon's latest material. And right there, that association with Pain in the Ears and Chronic Dream, nice. Grim Reaper, classic. You know, we're not entirely done with him yet because he just had a new single released today in association with Burnt Log. It is called Super Connected. So, let's stay in the loop, shall we? Take it away, you two.
We watched you fall down to your knees and kiss the ground theatrically. You told the world you now believed you're super connected with love. It's not about me. Mother Earth is this daisy. Don't look out the window. Show us a butterfly we can read. Super connected. Designing your suits so you look hot. The first in 63. You put the S in astronaut.
In the Philippines, the kids will warn ya. It is water vapor lost in space, persists for years. But the stars will chase the stars again. No need for spears. It's not about me. Mother Earth is this daisy. Don't look out the window. Show us a butterfly we can tweak. Super connected. Designing your suits so you look hot. The first is 63. You put the S in astronaut. We'll come alive.
That was well worth the wait. April Afternoon, and then to an extension, Chronic Dream, Pain in the Yell, and Burnt Log. Happy Jammaversary, y'all. That was well done. Speaking of which, hey, April Afternoon, any of the people that you know out there, let them know about J360 Jam sometime so I can go ahead and put them on a debut. That would be really awesome, you know? And not to mention, I'm looking forward to the next things that you do. Stay in touch. Okay? Take care of yourself out there. Great music all around. However, folks, we are going to have to wrap up Jammaversary Day soon enough. And I'll tell you this, since we have a new season coming along, you know there's going to be a Jammaversary 6. So, I got to say, this was really, really cool. But you know what? We can't go home just like that. We need someone to take us home. And I know just the right person because they submitted 2 awesome tracks that are teasers for the upcoming album that they're going to release called The First. Fox and the Core are on the playlist right now. And you know, it's the right amount of time because these guys haven't been on the show since Jams 26. And I mean Jams 26 is all the way back in the first season. So I'm like, wow. That is one hell of a reunion. And you know, I remember their work like it was yesterday. And the truth is that these guys are incredible at it. So you're going to hear 2 amazing vibes this evening as we close out Jams 116. The first one that you're going to hear tonight is called Invasion. So, hey, let them invade. Take it away, Fox and the Core.
Wow.
Oh, man. That was worth the wait. Oh, my God. I'm proud of that. Way to go, Fox in the Court. Nice! Let the invasion take place. Keep going, keep going. We got another one from them, and this is the one that will close out the show. So, let's go ahead and dive in. It's called Next Step. Fox in the Court, take it away again. Yes! Yes! That was ultimate victory there! Nicely done by Fox in the Court. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to that first album. I'm looking forward to it. July the 1st, you say? Well, keep that in mind, everybody. Alright, well, I gotta go ahead and let you know this, though. Well, I'm looking forward to that, and it's good to have you guys back. Remember, you always have a home in jams and submit your 2 tracks, when the time is right. Because, let me just say this. While we are ending this show right now, Season 6 will not happen until July 18th. So that means July 17th, to all my artists out there, you have until then to submit to J360 Jams 117. Oh, yeah, the numbers stay consistent. But yeah, 117 will start Season 6. And then, of course, for those of you that have music videos, there is the Jams TV option. And, I gotta say this. It's just kind of hard to break away, y'all. Because here we are at Jammaversary, and we have knocked it out, gotten this far. 5 years running. And we managed to do a season finale on the show at the time where, oh my god, I'm at loss for words. The debut date. Like, Jams debuted on June 27, 2020, and here we are, June 27, 2025, and we had a spectacular episode, a super mix, if you will, and we cemented Jams history. That is something to be very proud of, right? And I want to thank all of you who have contributed to Jams, those of you who have listened to Jams live or downloaded or however you access J360 Productions. I respect every single one of you. The fact that we have grown this far is just something to be... What can you say, It's just like... the gratitude is eternal, and it's just... My God, So, yeah... That about wraps it up for Season 5 and Jams 116, and we will reunite in July on the 18th. But for those of you that want to see the Hall of Fame ceremony, that will be happening on J360 TV next Monday. All right, and that'll be happening at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. There is no Super Saturday mix happening tomorrow because I have a few things to take care of. But, yeah, y'all, this was amazing. A phenomenal night, great music, great musicians, and some wild stories to tell you. But yeah, this was awesome. But until we meet again, you all take care of yourselves, keep living life, make music, make art, and take care. Because this is J-Man signing off. Peace.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.